Here. We are here for the first time for the SPICMACAY. Thanks to IIT for making us available on this beautiful area to be able to bring together young minds from all over the country to share the richness of our great art forms from Birju Maharaj has been associated with SPICMACAY since its inception, and naturally I have also tried to serve in the best way possible. It is my family, I know. SPICMACAY always will remain and is one of those organizations which has taken the lead in bringing awareness globally. All artists, great artists, who were so rarely seen or available to the youngsters are so well brought about by the efforts of SPICMACAY. So, yes, as I say, it's our family, it's my family. Still, there are a few things which sometimes go wrong, and that is why this delay in starting the program. Our apologies because of a little bit of few things here and there. However, I'd like to very briefly tell the audience about the great art form we have come to share with you, which I represent, Kathak, the form from North India, and my guru hails from a family in Haldia in Uttar Pradesh, where this form, particularly this style, took birth generations ago. At least perhaps 8, 9, 10 generations ago, of which we do have recognized names of the last 7, 8 generations. It started as a very simple form of storytelling, and that is how it derived its name from the root word katha. Katha kahe, so kathi kahe hobe. And thereby the dance form came to be known as Kathak, a dance of the Kathakars or the Kathiks. From the temples where they sang and danced to the verses of the great, from the mythological epics, the Ramayana, the Mahabharata, the Purans. And as it was mostly rich in Sahitya, literature, and much of it, of course, was very, very devotional, offering to the Lord. Everything was as if the artists did not care for the audience gathered. There they were invoking the deity, the presiding deity in the temple. And thereby everyone had a commonness of invoking, praying, devoting their minds to the deity's feet. From here, gradually it became more known to the general masses, the villages, during festivals of Holi, Deepavali, Dasahara, and many other occasions, where even the people, the general public from the villages joined in the celebrative mode of the dances. Still later, gradually, of course, the tradition almost grew or went up parallelly. Nothing really stopped at any time. But yes, it went to the houses of the rich landlords, where the Kathakars danced for joyous celebrative occasions like marriages, birth of a child, naming ceremony, and so on. And yet later, in the royal courts of the Hindu and the Muslim rulers of India. And it was during the time of these rulers, and particularly the Muslims, the Mughals, when Kathak saw a great transformation. From the form of devotion, it started to become a form of entertainment. Whereas in the temples, it was mainly the Kathakars, the male artists, if we may call them, They were sutradhars, narrators, but it was predominantly a male realm, a domain of male artists. Coming to the royal courts, beautiful girls from India and outside were brought in, trained by the masters, and thereby the dance came to be more popular amongst females also. And much of it, as someone was asking me today in a brief questionnaire, not only the costume, the way of presentation or the way of acknowledgement and salutations, but if one would see, and I would be very happy to share with you, because SPICMACAY, I think, does organize these sessions not only for the audience to clap and but to be able to understand a little more in depth the background, the development, the subtleties, the different differences, the growing of an art form from a very, very simple form as Kathak was, and today how it has become globally known, and a great, great art form with so much richness. So, just as a demonstration, I would like to give you a little bit of that feel. In the temples, it was all for the deity. Even for the technique, it was. But when it came to the Muslim courts, it became more subtle, with more nakra, sensuousness, ada. So whatever was the same movements. So those were gradually the changes which came in, and everything was very carefully kept intact. And later, when the form came on a formal stage, on a proceeding stage, as we say, everything beautiful, everything rich from the past was brought in, and the gurus, the great masters, gave it a beautiful, balanced form of the devotional, the literary, the spectacular, the rhythmic finesse, because in the courtrooms there was a lot of competition, and each artist tried to excel in these competitive feelings. So lay, or the rhythm, became more and more strong. Intricacies, improvisations, all of that started much later. You will see much of it in Maharaj's performance in the demonstration very soon. But then on the stage when we came, the great masters kept the form of, and all the flourishes from everywhere intact to make it even more strong. The repertoire became more strong. And a step ahead, which Maharaj has so beautifully done, to see so much beyond just the rhythmic structures, just the movements. He sees in every abstraction, he sees a swarup, or a mood, or a visual representation, even in the rhythmic structures. So, thank you friends, thank you for